Good morning and welcome to today's morning wrap up for your investment strategies and trading setup. Today is 30th of June, Thursday. A short disclosure before start, the stocks or sectors mentioned here are not buy or sell recommendation, it's just to update what is happening all around in the market. The FII's long short position in Indian index is absolutely my own interpretation. It's not any intraday or positional trade recommendation. It may give you an idea where Nifty is likely to move to. I have a suggestion: seek investment or trading advice only from SEBI registered advisors. So let's begin. Singapore Nifty is trading marginally in green this morning. Dow closed marginally in red yesterday. S&P and Nasdaq closed almost flat yesterday. Europe uh, were mostly down. CAC closed almost 0.9% down yesterday. DAX closed 1.73% down last night. This morning, Nikkei is trading 0.5% down. China is flat. Yesterday, most of Asian indices closed negative. Hang Seng closed 1.9% down. Taiwan closed 1.3% down. This morning, Kospi is trading 0.8% down. Let's move to the energy desk. Brent crude was down in uh, as US crude inventory data was released. US crude oil inventories dropped 2.8 million barrels for the week ending June 17th to June 24th, closed at 112.28. Natural gas prices moved up during the trade yesterday, touched $6.75, but afterwards there was a sudden uh, sell off in the NG prices and finally closed little down at $6.452. There was not much change in the base metal prices yesterday. Steel prices marginally corrected by 0.3% yesterday at 4508 yuan per ton. Iron ore closed flat at $124.5 per ton. Gold was marginally down. 5th August contract closed 50,724 in MCX. Silver was 0.5% down. 5th July contract closed 59,242 in MCX. USD INR is holding firm at 78.88. Dollar index moved up yesterday and closed 104.85. Let's see today's event. Japan's consumer confidence data was released. The consumer confidence index in Japan dropped to an 18-month low at 32.1 in June 2022. Deteriorated employment perception, overall likelihood, views towards income growth, and willingness to buy durable goods factored into lower consumer confidence. China's NBS manufacturing PMI data for June was released at 7 a.m. today. NBS manufacturing PMI rose to 50.2 in June from 49.6 in May. Today, India will release infrastructure output data and external debt data. Money flow data is also there today. So, infrastructure output data and external debt data are likely to be come out at 5:30 p.m. while money flow data will be released at 6 p.m. today. Today, US jobless claim and US personal spending data also will come out. The tentative time of release is 6 p.m. Indian Standard Time. Let's come to Indian market. Yesterday, some short covering has been witnessed by FIIs in the index just before monthly expiry, June monthly expiry, during intraday pullback after lower opening yesterday. Yesterday in the cash market, net cash outflow from FII stood around 850 crore, and almost same 850 crore of net cash inflow has been witnessed by DIIs in Indian cash market. So overall, net cash outflow by FIIs in this fiscal stood around 1.52 lakh crore, while net cash inflow by DIIs in this fiscal stood around 1.27 lakh crore. Let's come to corporate action part. There's a big list today. Uh, Today is the record date of Sona BLW Precision Forgings Limited for its final dividend of 77 paisa per share. Today, lots of companies are going X. Bajaj Auto is going X for its 140 rupees per share of dividend. Tomorrow is the record date. 1st July is the record date for the same. Bajaj Finserv Limited, 30th June. Today is the ex date for its 4 rupees per share of dividend. Bajaj Holdings and Investment Limited's 25 rupees per share final dividend. 30th June today is the ex date. Bajaj Finance Limited, today is the today is the ex date for its dividend of 20 rupees per share. Biocon is going X for its final dividend of 50 paisa per share dividend. Gandhi Special Tubes Limited, this is also going X for its final dividend of rupees 10. Indian Oil Corporation is going X today for its bonus issue of 1:2. 1st July, tomorrow will be the record date. Yesterday, IOCL closed 109.85. Larsen Toubro Infotech for its 30 rupees of dividend going X today. Tomorrow, 1st July, is the record date. Maharashtra Scooters Limited, final dividend of 80 rupees per share going X today. 1st July, tomorrow will be the record date. Nippon Life India Asset Management Company, final dividend 7.5 rupees per share going X today. PTL Enterprises Limited for its 2 rupees of dividend going X today. Ratnamani Metals and Tubes Limited for its bonus issue of 1:2 going X today. Record date is 1st of July, tomorrow. Syngene International Limited, final dividend of 50 paisa per share going X today. Tomorrow would be the record date. Syngene International Limited already mentioned. Okay, that was it. The corporate action part. Now let's move to news part. There's a news for the dye industry. The Spectrum, the flagship company of Surat-based Pratibha Group, is the second largest manufacturer of dispersed dyes in India, which are used in the dyeing and printing of polyester fiber. It manufactures around 175 different shades of dispersed dye and dye intermediates. The company had undertaken to increase its capacity from 23,400 metric ton per annum to 35,400 metric ton per annum. The operation of the new plant has been stabilized and it has exhibited healthy capacity utilization in the range of 75 to 80% in the period of March to May 2022. This is good news, and the good capacity utilization is a good news for dye players, listed dye players. Another news is from Tata Power. Tata Power Solar Systems, a wholly owned subsidiary of Tata Power Limited, has accomplished a remarkable feat by commissioning India's largest floating solar power project at Kayamkulam, Kerala, on a 350-acre water body having an installed capacity of 101.6 megawatt. There's another news from Tata Power. Tata Power said that the company will install 150 EV charging points in Mumbai. The chargers will be powered by renewable energy and will be deployed across the town in malls, in business centers, in petrol pumps, etc. It is a part of Go Green initiative from the company to adopt EV in the country. Asian LNG prices are up again in the fear of further market tightening following a major outrage at a Freeport plant and reduced Russian gas flows to Europe. So domestic LNG prices may rise further. One news from the political desk, very important one. Mr. Udbhav Thackeray, CM of Maharashtra, has resigned from his post. He decided to step down after Supreme Court gave green signal for float test. Axis Bank is buying Citibank's India's consumer business. News from Reliance Retail, Isha Ambani will be the new chairperson of Reliance Retail in 2016. She brought the brand Agio in Reliance Retail. News from Infosys, venture capital fund, the House Fund 3 LP based out of US, committed to invest USD 10 million in Infosys. University of California, Berkeley, UCV, abbreviated as UCV, is a leading AI startup ecosystem catalyzed by faculty, alumni, and student of the university. The house fund invests in startup from the UCB's ecosystem focused on AI. Infosys seeks to partners with such startups to complement its organic capabilities and jointly help its clients across the globe to transform their business. One very important news from Blue Star. Care Rating has revised its outlook from negative to stable, assigning a double AA plus for long-term bank facilities of Blue Star Limited. So that was it for today. We'll meet tomorrow, same time. Thank you for watching.